Hi there, viewers! It's only logical to separate after a breakup, but a simple text or just running into your ex can bring a landslide of nostalgia. You might be tempted to rekindle the relationship. A few zodiac signs defy all logic and are ready to wear those rose-tinted glasses and give another chance to their ex. In today's video, let's discuss which zodiac signs are most likely to return to their ex. Are committed Taureans on the list? What about sensitive Pisces? Let's jump in to know more. Number 1. Taurus. You are a hopeless romantic and love being committed to a long-term relationship. You always weigh the pros and cons before getting into one. Breaking up with your partner can make you feel very uncomfortable because you might fear leaving your comfort zone. You might feel like you're going back to familiar situations and people who align with your daily habits and thoughts. With your lover gone, you might feel like you've been tossed in a bucket of cold water and your long-term dreams shattered. Bulls crave the love, care, and respect of their ex-partner. You might assume that your ex has learned a lesson from the time you spent apart. You might even be ready to let bygones be bygones to get back into that fairy tale kind of relationship. That's why when an opportunity knocks on your door, you're gonna grab it instantly. We know you're still hanging on to all the good and bad stuff in the relationship. Sometimes you even tend to play it out in your head like your favorite episodes of a TV series. You always recall the fun and intimate moments with them. You are logical but might overthink what went wrong the first time. You might even think that it must have been your mistake. This is why you're so eager to give your past another shot. But you need to warn your partner that they'll be walking on thin ice the second time when your relationship begins. One wrong step from them and you'll sever all ties and go back to being single. You might be kind to give a second chance, but not stupid to get hurt again. With you, there's no third chance. Has the thought of going back to your ex been running through your mind? Are you guilty of hoarding all the mementos of past relationships? Sound off in the comments below and start a conversation with our ever-growing bestie community. Number 2. Cancer. Cancerians don't like changing the status quo. Change literally gets on your nerves. You love being committed to the core and are a fierce lover. That's why it largely depends on who initiated the breakup. If you're the one who began it, you would be perfectly fine. But if you have to take the onus of failing the relationship, you'll be shaken for a long time. The water sign can also feel particularly connected to the past. That's why the idea of forgiving your ex and reuniting with them might not seem so odd to you. You look tough on the exterior, but old memories can melt you away. A song or movie that your ex loved is enough to bring back their fond memories. You believe in making wonderful memories to look back on and enjoy. It's all right to feel hung up on your past lover, but you can take the obsession to a new level altogether. It's totally a Cancer thing to get back with your ex after shifting back to their hometown after many years. You'll always neglect the pitfalls and amplify the personality attributes of your ex-partner, if any. If you force yourself into a new relationship, you'd probably start comparing your potential new partner with your ex. Your mind will be so invested in the past that you might even fail to see the goodness in the present. So obviously, you'll take the plunge. There's a good chance that you'll go back to your old lover and have a talk of reconciliation rather than just cooking up scenarios of if and buts in your head. Looking for answers on all the latest health and wellness news? Hit that subscribe button and join our millions of followers. Stay up to date on all of our great bestie content. Number 3. Virgo. This earth sign is practical and efficient. You'll do everything to be the perfect partner. This perfectionist zodiac sign tries to analyze all the scenarios before and after a breakup a little too keenly. You take the relationship step by step. While you think Virgos might not be ready to get back to their exes, the opposite might be true. Remember the time immediately after you break up? You literally wanted to change everything in you. You even went for a makeover after that traumatic breakup just because of the guilt. You need to relax and be kind to yourself. Mistakes can happen from anyone, and you need not beat yourself over it. You were also very persistent when trying to get back with your ex. You must have had the habit of always putting your partner's well-being before anything else. You're that kind of person who would call their partner 100 times just to make sure they got home safely. Your love can sometimes turn into fantasism, but for all the right reasons. You enjoy protecting your loved ones, but a feeling of being robbed away of all these tiny nuances can make you feel empty from within. You sometimes develop your own theory of a breakup, which might turn out to be correct. This would generally happen if you never got a proper reason for being dumped. but you're stubborn and don't like ending things on a bad note. You'll want to give a failing relationship a number of chances without thinking of the pain you might be going through. All you think about right after a breakup is lots of affection from the same person. That's why you'll be willing to give your ex another chance. Before we go ahead, here are 11 signs that your girlfriend is cheating on you. Coming back to those zodiac signs that refuse to leave their ex-lover. Number 4. Pisces. While some might struggle to get back with their ex, Pisces finds this the only obvious decision. If a Pisces is heartbroken, they'll be curious to try and go over it again and again in their head. In reality, they're never done with their exes. This zodiac sign finds it the hardest of all other signs to get over past lovers. But Pisces is not someone who will be stuck in the past. You may consider a breakup only as a temporary spell, like a speed breaker on a road on a long, beautiful journey. Deep down inside, your heart yearns for your old lover again. You are flexible and ready to get past the old mistakes. But your carefree attitude can make you go on and off relationships in circles. It's because of these hot and cold feelings that you come and go from your partner's life. All said, you'll not settle for anything less than a passionate relationship. Number 5. Libra. Libras are hands down the most lovey-dovey kind. You have to balance personality just like the balance that depicts you. You always give 200% to any relationship. That's why when it withers away, you'll crave your ex-partner's company. You might even turn into one cybernut and stalk your ex on social media. You'll keep doing it for days, months, and even years. Time won't affect you, and you might feel like every post from your ex is about you. With Venus, the planetary ruler, you have a big, forgiving heart. You don't tread on an ideal path and are ready to challenge traditional methods. That's why you'll be more willing to get back with your ex. It might consume you emotionally to understand why your ex hurt you, but in the end, you'll give in. The moment you get back from your ex-partner, you'll feel like getting back in an equilibrium in life. You simply cannot stay angry with your ex for long. You never actually believe in ending any kind of relationship, be it a business venture or partnership with a friend. But this doesn't mean that you'll take backstabbing lightly. You have the unique capacity to differentiate people and open the doors for the right ones. You literally hold no grudges against your ex-partner and can't imagine blacklisting them in your wildest dreams. That's why you'll get back together and you can talk to them like nothing ever happened. Being in love can make you lust for a person, but this might not be true vice versa. Have I confused you a little? Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more love-related videos, shall we? Watch How to Tell If It's Lust or Love, or 8 Differences Between Being in Love With and Loving Someone. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about different nuances of love. Do you know any other zodiac signs that would go back to their exes? Let us know in the comments below.